Right, ladies and gentle boys. First off, we have an absolute heater of a location, starting off with Antico Forno Roscioli. Now, I do have to say that this was potentially my favourite place, given that we went there every single day for lunch, but I'll let you make that decision after having a look at the food that we had. Oh, we have Izzy's marinara pizza. I got a spicy one with spicy sausage and peppers, and my favourite, which I had yesterday, roast pork inside the focaccia, which they call white pizza here. Classic supli, mozzarella, tomato, and I believe there's rice in this as well, if it's like the one from yesterday. Have a look. Tomato rice, mozzarella inside, that's fried. Really nice and crispy, not oily. The flavour is very good. I feel like there's a bit of parmesan maybe on the outside, maybe it's these white things. Really good. I'm going to compare it to yesterday's one. I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 10, but just because I enjoyed the sauce around the other one with the mince as well. There is some with sauces. I just went for the classic one because I wanted to give a classic rating for, you know, the basic one. Well. Okay, now we're going for a bite too, mate. I haven't tried this one. I'm not the biggest fan of peppers, but I was intrigued by the Italian sausage on the top of this one. If you can see, there is peppers, Italian sausage, mozzarella. There isn't any tomato sauce on it, so I think they call this a white pizza as well. But anyway, let's have a taste test. Very good. Not as good as the pork one, but second bite. Always wait for 2 bites. No. No, it's good. Look, he's waiting. Fatty. Anyway. I think it's good. I'm gonna try this sausage just by itself, just to see. I don't think it's sausage. I think it's pork. I would say, I'm gonna give this one a 7. 7 out of 10. Right, final piece of the puzzle. It's time for the Daddy Yankee of sandwiches. Look at that. You see that pork inside it? So yeah, I asked for the guy for the focaccia with the pork. He made it fresh. They call it a white pizza because you can just buy it without nothing inside it.
This place is worth the hype.
To be fair, when we got there, the queue was huge. Well, for that box that you saw at the start, it was 21 euros. 21 euros for that box, plus the supli, which I don't think is too bad for all of this food. It is feeling like this is a fat sandwich, and I still have the second half in there. So I'm gonna give it an 8.9. 8.9 for this one, because I still prefer the mozzarella one, which I had on the first day.
It's not been here since.
Yeah, it hasn't been since. I haven't seen it since, unfortunately. But yeah. Next up, we have the extremely hyped La Romana. Right, we got
Monster
ice creams, pistachio cones. Izzy, go through your flavours quick.
Oh, so I've got pistachio, cream custard, and then white chocolate hazelnut.
Ooh, I got a pistachio one at the bottom. The middle one's like a Nutella kind of one with some like chocolate kind of cake in it. And then the top is a lemon custard flavour.
Ooh.
What one did you have? Wait, I'm gonna go lemon first, lemon first.
What's on my nose?
Ooh. It's like vanilla with a kick of lemon. Banging. Alright, I'll give the lemon one an 8 out of 10. Right, middle one, Nutella one. This should be my favourite. Alright. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because it might be a 10, but I need to try the pistachio one.
Pistachio is a 10 from me.
Go on.
It's all a 10 from me, actually.
They're both getting up to 10, and the lemon one is a 8.5. Right, I need to scoff this because it's dripping everywhere. Hold on. Right, we're in a very famous TikTok spot called Limone. Obviously, as you can tell, what is actually going on. Just limoncello everywhere. But we are here for one thing only: the famous lemon ice cream. So it's lemon, like gelato or sorbet inside. Actual real lemon. Taste test coming up right now.
Tested of limoncello as well.
Yeah, we did.
Was really nice.
We did. Right, here is the final product. We got lemon sorbet at the bottom and then lemon tiramisu at the top. This was £7. Lemon tiramisu first. That's very good. I really like the biscuit, the lady fingers. Oh, sorry. The lady fingers are very good. The texture. Lemon sorbet. Fucking hell. That's got a kick.
I love that.
Izzy prefers the bottom one. I prefer the top one. Honest rating, I give it a solid 8. 8 out of 10. I'm giving this.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
8 out of 10. The lemon sorbet is very citrusy. That's why maybe why Izzy likes it more. I do think it's very good. I would recommend it.
Definitely.
8 out of 10 from me if you enjoy lemon.
The monster.
Right, time for well-awaited the first tiramisu of the trip. We have got a classic and a pistachio.
Which I'm already thinking that I'm going to rate this the highest.
Alright, go on then, we'll try this one first then, because you've got your hands in the dough already. You can take a big, deep spoon out of it. These are meant to be very good tiramisus. On TripAdvisor, it's number 1.
Okay.
Right, taste test. First spoon. I didn't say.
That's serious.
Oh, that's a banger. Right, I'm not gonna give the rating yet, the number, because I want to try the pistachio one. Here we go, pistachio. Right, okay.
10. 10.
You know what? Hell yeah.
The scores are very balanced, but again, it's very objective because we both like pistachio a lot. So, you know, some people might not like the pistachio flavor, but that is very pistachio heavy. I'm very glad I went for the big size because this is going to get demolished right about now. This is going in approximately 34 seconds, and just like that, both gone. This is the big size. It was £4 each. Maybe a bit expensive for the size.
The euro difference. Definitely the big one.
Yeah, because so the small one is significantly smaller than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say in terms of price, 7.5 out of 10 for price.
Yeah.
Taste-wise,
Taste,
10. 10. But I've never tried
I'm
it.
going to have to go for the pistachio one as a 10 and this one as a 9.5. Just because of
Mickey Mouse, mate. What the hell was that?
Le Poisson.
we are upon the Spanish step.
And we have another little treat because we are greedy little piggies and we're eating all the sweets and carbs.
But-
The new selection is
A pistachio croissant.
from L'Antico Forno. So if you watch Rome TikToks, you probably know what this is. But we're gonna do a little tear. Go on, pinch and pull. Whoa, yeah. Inside, full of
Mine's not
pistachio.
got any in. Too much sweet.
Taste test. 3, 2, 1.
Kind of lemony.
Yeah, it was what, €3? 3 euros, not terrible. Yeah, it's got a nice pistachio flavour, but it's quite lemony, I think. I don't know if that's the dough.
I think the pastry is lemony.
Yeah, I think the pastry of the croissant is actually lemony.
Yeah,
No,
pastry.
it's obviously got
But it's yum.
pistachio filling on the inside as well.
But it all fell into the bag. So I'm doing a little.
Yeah,
Looks like
it's like a skid mark. Oh, shit, mate. Well, Spanish Steps, you didn't disappoint. Another little croissant. I'm going to give it 8.7 out of 10.
I'm gonna a 7.5 because of the lack of
Pistachio filling on your side.
filling on my
Yeah,
side.
but I think that's a skill issue on your behalf, not on mine. Next up, we have Osteria da Fortunata, another extremely famous TikTok spot. And of course, we had to go try their most famous dish. Boys and girls, we have arrived at, what's the name? Osteria da Fortunata. We are having the iconic carbonara. Izzy is a greedy little piggy, so she's already tried it.
I've already tucked in because Raph decided he needed another mountain of parmesan,
Yeah,
and it was taking ages.
the right amount. Proper bite. With a piece of guanciale. Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
Is it crispy?
Yeah, right.
It's absolutely stupendous.
I don't even know what type of
It's
pasta
a
it is.
lovely balance of hardness in the pasta, a kick of the salt from the guanciale, and then the parmesan settles it. The milkiness.
Smash.
I was worried because I don't normally go for carbonara, but this is definitely the best
This is what
carbonara
they're
I've
known
had.
for as well, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a famous dish here, so I'm gonna give it genuinely a 9.5 out of 10. What are you giving it, Izzy?
I said, I'm giving it a 10.
Lastly, we have Taverna Trilusa, which as you can see is a very famous spot amongst celebrities. But is it overhyped? Alright, Izzy's birthday dinner. Very beautiful dress. For starters, I've asked for this thing called soupli. Before we start, lads, have a look. Oh yeah. Right, taste test. Right. Boys, I'm gonna be honest. Why are you laughing at me? Anyway, this was unreal. As you can tell, I have scraped the plate. This is a very strong start. That arancini ball, whatever that was, it's called soupli. Get the plain one. The plain one's what I got. That was... I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. That was outlandish. That was amazing. Honestly, I've never had something like that, so great start. The first course has arrived. These are the plates. So, Izzy went for truffle tagliolini, which looks banging. Yeah, in a saucepan, which is good. And I got this award-winning ravioli. And we're obviously going to share it, but I don't know what's inside. It says not meat, not fish, it's a secret. So I'm curious to see what this is. I've already tasted it, but it's like ricotta and spinach. And I don't really know what the sauce is, but it is very good. It is a very solid dish. Izzy.
10 out.
Yeah,
Maybe
expected. Expected, to be fair. All the truffle shavings on the top. A bite shot, mate. Get a little. I don't know what the sauce is. Yeah, it's very solid. But I get to eat one more, and then I'm giving the plate to Izzy because we're sharing both of them. Thinking ahead because I want to eat that shit as well. Right, guys, the pasta of the hour. Time to see what this tagliatelle. Oh, I think it's tagliolini. Tagliolini. My bad, my fault, gang. Honest review coming up right now. Yeah, very good. If you like truffle, very good. I'm giving this 10 out of 10. I would have liked to maybe have the slices of the truffle because it's like grated truffle, but they grate it next to you when they bring you the dish. But I'm still gonna give it a 10 because I don't feel like we're dropping it half a point just because it's not great. It's grated truffle instead of sliced. Guys, the main attraction has arrived. 4 veal meatballs. If you know me, you know veal is my favourite meat. Let's get on the first bite. Let's have a look at the meat. Come closer, come closer. Come and have a look at the inside of the meatball. Point down at the meatball. Can you see that meatball, the inside? Nice. Doesn't look dry. First bite.
What a reaction.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The meat is another 10 out of 10. So tender. The flavour is so light with the meat. The veal enticed me, it grappled me.
And you're glad?
I'm very glad because this is a 10. Let's wash it down with beautiful. What's this, Pinot Grigio?
Yeah.
Top tier. Before we finish, it's time for some dessert. What do we have? First, classic tiramisu. I've heard great things about this tiramisu, so got that. And then,
Creamy mascarpone with fresh berries.
ooh,
But in Italian it sounded much better.
yeah, it did. Some fruit, bit of crunch, man.
This is one of the best.
The balance is really good because the mascarpone isn't very sweet. It's remove the mint leaf though. We ain't eating that. We've obviously gone for the fruit choice first because the coffee and the chocolate will be quite overpowering. I'm going to give this one a 9 because I'm still curious to see what the tiramisu is saying. Time for the main show. Oh, that one was banging. I've upped it to a 10.
That's a 10.
I've upped it to a 10. It was very good. The
My
texture
only
was...
thing is I'd have more fruit throughout the mascarpone.
Right.
I think we might have to take a point off of that one from earlier. That can't be a 10.
Oh,
This is
the texture, the cream
the
is very good.
cream.
It's very good. Yeah. And if you look, I don't know if you can really see it in the video, but the cream isn't white, it's like yellow. Yeah, it is really rich in flavour. And it's not, if you compare it to the one we ate earlier today, that cream was quite like fluffy.
Almost like whipped cream.
It was like quite airy. This one is just dense. It's just
Almost
straight
like
dense cream.
custard.
Let me finish.
Yeah. What I do like, sometimes tiramisus, I don't like when the biscuit is like really crumbly. This one's really soft. Okay, this makes it the best tiramisu I've had, for sure. But the one from this morning comes second, for sure. I think there's a dance battle happening back there. But anyway, we've just finished the restaurant and
10 out of 10 from me.
there you go.
Best birthday meal ever.
There we go. I would back this 10 out of 10. Does need to be stated, it is expensive. However, for a one-off meal for a special occasion, I do rate it a 10 out of 10. Taste-wise, 10 out of 10. I have no complaints on anything that I ate.
Price was expensive, but
yeah.
the quality was very good.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. For special occasions, I do recommend, if you have a very good bank balance and you live here and you can frequent this, then fair enough, I rate it. But yeah, when I come back to Rome, I will be coming back for sure.